Welcome to the third chapter, the managerial leverage. In the previous chapters, we understand that a manager's output is the sum of the results of the org units under his supervision or influence. Note that the output not only from your reports, but also the folks you can influence, for example, your peers or your partners. We also know that activity is not the output. Activities can generate two different types of results, positive and negative. We treat the positive results as the output we are looking for. If you are an engineering manager, you are pretty much a technical people manager who has a list of employees and know how to do a project in your technical field. Managers usually carries higher weight, which requires us to only do high leverage activities to generate the most productive output. There are several types of high leverage activities: information gathering, nudging, and decision making. One of the most neglected methods of information gathering is the casual talks. You might run into an employee in the cafeteria in the walkway who is complaining the architectural flaw in the project, or he's complaining a dependency that is blocked by other teams. He might not be feeling comfortable to discuss this in a formal meeting. Of course, in formal meetings, you also get a lot of formal information from different teams or individuals. Nudging is something about gentle push. You want to set or define a process and set clear expectations from your employees as well as the preferences of progress report for the project. This type of gentle push will help the employees move forward with the project he's working on. The most challenging work or activity managers have to deal with is the decision making. After you collect enough opinions from different parties with pros and cons, you have to make a decision to choose which proposal we want to execute on. You have to take some risks with certain responsibilities. I'm listing several high leverage activities. The first one I want to discuss is the running notes. This is definitely from my personal experience. Around 6 years ago, I started to put everything or most of the stuff in my running notes. At the beginning, I found it's a little bit challenging and time consuming to put everything in the running notes. But then later, I found they are super helpful and useful because I usually didn't forget anything important. Nowadays, I cannot live without these running notes. We already discussed the delegations with monitoring, and the performance reviews, coaching, and one-on-ones with your reports are helping your employees to grow in their career path. We have a separate chapter in the future to discuss how to run meetings. We also have to do a lot of OKR planning, time management, because these are very important for the next quarters or how to schedule your activities. Sometimes we have to say no, but we should try our best to say no in a low cost stage instead of a later stage. If you keep saying, oh, we should have done this in an earlier time, something's going wrong we have to identify and pay attention to. We'd better develop some strategic way of defining some patterns that convert something irregular to regular. For example, we always get something similar questions, some similar questions or similar requests. We can batch in them because they are similar. It's going to be more efficient to batch them. We can also compose some standard responses for common interruptions. We have to define process for project management or project implementations and set clear expectations for your employees. These are typical high-level activities a manager should pay attention to. I'm looking forward to the next chapter, running meetings.